The good. The bad. The ugly.
The number 2 Miami Hurricanes take a conference loss to the Louisville Cardinals in the Hard Rock. This is the good, bad, and ugly film review. Let's find out what happened.
The good.
All right, before we get started, as always, these videos have been demonetized by YouTube due to the footage that we use. So all I'm asking is that you go ahead and hit the free share, like, and subscribe button, as well as notification bell, so you're aware of all the latest content that comes out on this channel. Let's go and get this thing rocking. As you can see already, the Miami Hurricanes are down by 14, and it's 4:42 left in the first quarter, 1st and 10, but not so long. Here we go. Carson Beck steps back and drops a complete dime right here to Malachi Tony. Let's take a look at this. He's going to come off. It's really just a slot fade, and you'll see this as he come off. He's going to fade out through here. Great play by the young freshman, man. The freshman phenom out here. Carson Beck gives it plenty of air, gets behind the defense. Great catch, man. Let's take a look. This is what I was talking about. Here goes your slot fade, right? He's going to run here, and I want you to pay attention right here to Daniel. He's going to have his hands up already. Here's your slot fade. He's going to fade away because this is going to keep this guy down low and going to fade away from the safety, so therefore he can't help. And Carson Beck goes here, gives it plenty of air. Gotta love this play, man. Gotta love this play. Here you go. There go your arms up. He's thinking it's touchdown. Slot fade. It's run this way simply because you want to run away from the safety. He can't help you, especially on single high. Great job right here. Third and goal, 2:29, down by 14. What are they going to do? Man, let's go straight ahead. Mark Fletcher, put him on the stretcher. Get behind your pads and get on in there, baby. Straight easy work, not a hard deal. Let's take a look at this. You're going to see a very easy play right here. Okay, he's going to have an RPO look to it. They're going to actually read off of this guy. He's going to go out here. Carson Beck's going to pull it, but it puts him in conflict. Now, Fletcher's going to get behind his pads, get right through there behind Maui Noah, and score this deal. See, he's in conflict. He doesn't know what to do. So that gives Fletcher a little bit of leeway to get through there. Touchdown. 10:31 in the second. 2nd and 10. Down by 7. Let's take a look at this play. It's going to be a great job right here by the Canes. Going to put some pressure on him. Keontae Scott, I think he should have got defensive player of the game. You're going to see him blitz through here. They're going to hide right behind Ruben Bain. He's going to come, slip right through here, make a great play. Check this out. Now, the only thing I will say when you look at this from the end zone deal, this is Ruben Bain. All right, you got a tight end that's going to work him. He's going to slip and slide right through here. Only thing I'll say, Ruben Bain, you got to continue to fight outside, and this is why this is important. This is why this is important right here. Don't fight back inside, Ruben. Stay fighting this way. Trust the defense, because if he would have gotten out of this tackle, you would have got pinned in here. He would have had plenty of time, and it makes it harder for these guys back here to cover, right? Let's take a look at this. See how you're going to top each other? Let's just say he happens to miss this tackle. Now, Miller Moss would be way out here, and he's had plenty of room to run or put more stress on these guys on the back end. So the only thing I'll say to you, Ruben Bain, is make sure, understand it. Don't go inside. Trust it. Fight back outside. Fight back outside. Great tackle right there. 1st and 15, 9:01 in the second. What you going to do with it, Canes? Make a big play. And this is what I love about this play right here by Carson Beck. And this actually hurt him later. You'll see it in the bad and the ugly. He's getting pressure. He steps up. But look at the easy check down throw right here to the tight end. Easy work. It's 1st and 15. No big deal. You got to check down here, and you got to check down here off screen. I love that he did that. You're going to see later on where he didn't do that and end up throwing an interception. Great play. 2nd and 10, 4:34 in the second, still down by 7. Got a little motion out here. Here go a big screen by the, oh my gosh. But right here, Coop gonna put some work in. But here's the screen by the freshman phenom, and we ran a ton of screens in this game, but they actually blocked us up pretty decent. Gonna get a seal here. But watch my man Coop come through and blast this dude and let my man Tony get to work. Get off me. Get off me. I wish you'd have had one more gear, 10. One more gear, 10 speed. Ooh, that should be his name, 10 speed, right? Oh my God, Gordon. Oof. He was blocking downfield, making it happen. Sweet feet, I'm loving it. Change his hand, keep the ball to the outside. Tries to stiff arm him out. Great play. 4th and goal, 2 minutes left in the half, 27-yard attempt. This is easy, chip shot right down the gut. Right down the gut. 3rd and 1, 9:55 in the third, down by 7. You know, this is actually not a very bad play. This is a very good play. 3rd and 1, you got to get it. I love what they did right here. Here's a little bit of creativity, right? Shows heavy to the side, so they're going to overload. He's going to quickly go around, and then they end up making a counter tray out of this deal, man, with the 2 H-backs or the 2 tight ends just to get the first. Great job. Great job. 4th and 7, 1:56 in the third. Again, we're trading field goals for touchdowns. We need touchdowns, but hey, field goals don't hurt. 41-yard attempt, straight down that deal, man. Look at that, plenty of leg. That ball was still going up on a 41-yard attempt. 1st and 10, 7:50 in the fourth, down by 11. Got to make a stop, Canes. And this is exactly what we do. I'm loving this play right here. Not only that we got the stop, we also got the turnover right there for the go-ahead score. Let's take a look at this deal. Let's take a look at how it's played out. They have the edge here. They're going to seal us. They got a guy here sealed. We all manned up. But he's going to come through here and make a great play. Let's take a look at how this works out. Okay, he gets sealed in here. They got a guy. He's going to block. Now, he's going to come here and make a big play, but you got to love Keontae Scott again. Helmet on the ball, playing with gap integrity, and you're going to see it from the end zone deal here as well for the scoop. All right, here we go. Here's 7. He's working inside, but this is what I love about it, right? He gets the tackle, but watch Keontae Scott come through here, head cross the ball, head helmet on the ball pops out. 7 picks that thing up, Poison. Wish he could have got off to the races, but we do score subsequently. 1st and 10, 7:42, down by 11. We need a score right here. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Finally work this ball outside, right? Easy little jet sweep right here by Malachi Tony. I love right here what 9 is doing. Lofton, look at him seal this deal, get his hips around. Great job. Look at him seal and get his hips around. I wish 87 do a better job blocking, but I love the way that 9 is working at getting his hips around so you don't get a holding call. Great job, man. 7:37 in the fourth, 2-point conversion, right? Got to get this 2-point in. Watch this play creativity right here. Love the play creativity. Go motion in, fake like you run the option, pitch it and throw it. Malachi Tony is H-I-M. He is him. Look at the fake option, comes around, and yeah, he was a quarterback in high school. I get it, but he ain't a quarterback in college. This dude got ice water in his veins. Look at this throw right here, man. Holy smokes. My God, bro. Oh. Great catch, too. But, I mean, he's open. But for a guy that doesn't really play quarterback in college, or doesn't play quarterback in college, I mean, look at the throw. Phenomenal, bro. Phenomenal. 3rd and 13, 3:36. Got to convert this to keep the chains alive. Watch this throw. Becker's going to throw this just a little off, a little low, but my man C.J. Daniels keeps the drive alive. Becky got to pull his ball up so we can get some yak out of it, but low and away. Number 7 does a great job catching this ball, keeping the ball in play, keeping the chains moving. And that's it for the good. Now let's get to the bad.
The bad.
All right, here we are with the bad. 1st and 10, the start of the game, the very first play. We got to take a look at this deal. It's too much. Linebackers, you got to come help. If you're going to get this kind of blitz here, he's going to go inside. He's here. You got to get somebody that's going to work through here. Let's take a look at this. You got too far inside right here, linebacker. You got to be working and scraping right through here. He's going to work for this. You got to work for here. Bain went inside there. Gap integrity. Very first play of the game. Very first play of the game. And I said, watch your edges, Canes. Watch your edges. 8:07, first quarter, down by 7. Here we are with our screen action. It's 3rd and 25. 3rd and 25. Now, here's what I'll say about this play. It's a safe play, right? I don't think they're really trying to score. If you pop it, cool. But this is a safe play. What I don't like about it is what led up to 3rd and 25. That's why I put this down as the bad. Not necessarily this play in particular. Had nothing to do with Malachi Tony and the blocking, but we had to take a safe play and give up a drive because we don't want to take a risk on this side of the football field. 1st and 10, 2:19 in the first, down by 7. And this play right here bothered me beyond belief. While I'm watching this game, when I saw him motion out, he becomes the 3rd wide receiver. You got to treat this as if it's 3 wide. What does that mean? You may have to cut your blitz and pass it on to him. So instead of you blitzing here, send him on the blitz, because now you're outflanked. You got 1 too many, because you know if you're going, look at this. They got 1, 2, easy catch. So what do? Off. Play it. Tell him to play it. He takes your blitz. Now you play here. So we got 1, 2, 3 on 3. Come on, guys. Nobody crosses your face. Look, he could have taken your blitz because he's not in the play. Unbelievable, man. He becomes your number 3 receiver wide. Just bad ball. This is bad ball, bad tackling, everything. 2nd and 8, 1:05 in the first, still down by 7. And I put this on bad because, I mean, we make the tackle. I think they get the first, but I really wanted to highlight this. And this is something, if anybody can answer this for me. Watch their offensive line. They're going to cut our defensive line. Why are they cutting them? To get their hands down so they can throw this ball right here. And this is something as Canes we don't do. We don't cut on the offensive line for those kind of passes. That's why they're getting batted down. If the man is down, the hands are down, right? And again, you're not here to hurt anybody. It's within the rules of the game. But let's take a look at it. Watch this. If everybody's doing this, he can throw the ball, and they still try to get their hands up, and it's too late. We got to be able to do something. If we're going to throw these kind of passes, and that's going to lead me to the very end of the game, cut these guys. Lay these dudes down. Mother. Unbelievable. 2nd and 7, 12:31 in the second, still down by 7. I mean, this right here was just unacceptable on all stretches of the imagination. My God, Poison came in there and blasted him. Let's take a look at this. We're playing man. They're going to motion this guy across, right? So Chase Smith is going to pick him up. But right here's the miscommunication. You're going to see 24 tell him to go over. What does he do? He stays here. Now they've outflanked you. So now when he motions, he goes this way. There is no edge. And when you're playing man, watch this. He's in man. He's in man. He's the only guy that's going to come down. He's going to blast him. But at the end of the day, it's too late. Look, he's telling him go. He doesn't go over. It's too late. We got way many guys over here. Ruben Bain doesn't spill this. He doesn't box it. I don't know what he does. And he gets upfield. Ruben Bain right here. He down blocks. You got to either going to box it, blast his head away so that hole is really constricted and he can't get through here, or you spill it and goes out here. Now the sad part about spilling it, if he bounces, you bounce it to nobody. So yeah, you got to box it. Don't run upfield. I know I'm getting real coachy, but I'm getting real pissed at the same time. My God, what a hit. God, that's so. 1st and 10, 11:50 in the second. Down by 7. I mean, guys, let's talk about this. I'm sitting at home on the couch. I am screaming, drag, drag, drag. Look for the drag. Look how close he is. There's a reason he's this close. He's the only receiver over here. Yeah, you got this wingman right here, but ain't worried about him. You got to ask for help, okay? OJ Frederick, when you see this, man, I don't know what you're taught, but you doggone it, take this film to Coach Heatherman. When he's this close, you got to alert the guys on this side. Alert drag. Alert the drag. You would never be able to cover this drag. This time you're playing off, but you got to go around all this traffic. You'll never make it. You got to alert the drag. If you alert it, then you can change up the defense on this side so a guy can be sitting over here waiting on it. The dude ran this thing 100 times and we didn't stop it. And Chris Bell is one of the top receivers in college football. they're going to find a way to get him the ball. Look, there's a drag. Okay, you over the top. You can't cover it. Now you come in. I get it. I'm not blaming OJ Frederick. He's getting a lot of flack. No one can cover this. Deion Sanders couldn't cover this route. It's designed for this because there's so much traffic in here. Look at all this traffic. If he went in here and pressed, and we'll see it later, he's going to get bumped off, so he has to play over the top like he did. But you give up the first down. Easy 10 yards. Bad defense. Look, OJ's even asking. He's asking for help. Look, watch him. Do something to help me. 1st and 10, 12-14 in the third. Down by 4. Keontae Scott, we can't play everything like it's a pass rush. You can't run up the field. Once you do that, you open up the rush lane for him to get through here. Second, linebacker, you got to make a play. What are you hesitating for? What are you waiting for? Let's go. Feel it right now. Don't wait. We got to trust each other. And that's what's happening with the Canes right now. We're not trusting one another. Scott, you go too far upfield. You create a run lane. You hesitate because he give you a hezzy and then he beats you outside. Trust that he's going to be here on your cutback. You attack the front shoulder. If he cuts it back, he get his head knocked off. If he wants to run that way, then you tackle him. But you hesitate as if he's going to cut back on you like it's a one-on-one tackle. Trust that Torrey's going to be there. You're going to be here. Let's vice this guy. I'm getting fired up. See that hezzy right there? And now you don't have the foot speed to catch him. He turns the corner. Bad ball. 3rd and 6, 8:28 in the third. Here we are again. We out here trying to figure it out. 3rd and 6, we need 6 yards. Again, we run this screen. We don't do a good job blocking it. Now here's what I'm gonna tell you. Okay, we showing a gang of pressure. I get it. He's a veteran, man. We got the numbers right here. We got 3 on 2. It's 3 against 2. Great. But he's gonna drop out of there late. Okay? We do a bad job blocking right here with CJ Daniels. And we don't have a chance. Theoretically, we got it sewn up, at least to get the 6 yards. But a bad block right here. And before you know it, now it's 4 on 3. Screen game, killing me. 1st and 10, 43 in the third, down by 7. Here we go, screens again. And here's the thing, he's got 2 options here. You got a screen here, and you got a screen here, right? You got Malachi coming here to block, and you got a screen here. Here's the funny thing, maybe I'm just that guy. Malachi Tony, love him to death, but this is a game of physics as well. He's not that big of a guy. You got Mark Fletcher, a running back out here. How about we put Mark Fletcher right here so he can block this dude, and then we can come around and get in here. I'm not a fan of our screen game anyway, but however. Also, Carson Beck, take a look at the numbers. Take a look at the numbers. It's 3 on 3. That means they got a guy free, right? But over here, you got a screen as well. It's 2 on 2. But if he's going to block, he gets it here. We can make a play, make him miss. Holy smokes, man. Look at this. They just play more physical. But look at the block down here. This is easy. And why is this easier? Because his initial guy is so far off. Look. So if we get this throw right here, it's a shorter throw. Get it to him now. Guess what? 1st and 10, we can work. It's a double screen. Getting pissed. 3rd and 10, 141 in the third. Yeah, like this is the stuff that blows my brain. We just line up. This is Mesidor. This is Bain. I want to show you a guy that's in the game. Miller Moss. He's in the game. They saw the 2 best pass rushers in the game on the same side. You know what he said? Omaha. What did he do? He's going to flip the play. The play was originally probably to go this way. What does he do? He flips the entire play so they run it this way. And you got Marquise Lightfoot on this side, literally the smaller guy. 3rd and 10. Watch this. Instead of us coming out and running and switching around, we just line up perfectly. Look, he's switching it. Now, watch what happens. I'm getting super pissed. Now they got the numbers on us. Lightfoot, you can't run up the field. Like, he's not showing you pass blocking. You run up the field, there's your run lane. Y'all want it? There's your run lane. That's where he's going to go. Second, Torrey, why on God's green earth did you go this way first? Why? Watch him. You got a blitz here. I get it. Why did you go this way? There's no need to go that way. You got to run there. We got this sewn up. That little bit right there gets you out of whack, and he's off to the races. Now, here's the funny thing about playing man. God, man. Watch Lucas right here. He never sees the run. Never sees the run. It's 3rd and 10. Watch this. He's literally chasing and watch. He never sees it. Never sees it. Still doesn't see it. Runs right past him. Look, he's like, what the hell just happened? Because they're playing man. And I'm not mad at Lucas. I'm just telling you, when your eyes are turned backwards, he's doing his job. But everybody else got to do theirs. Here's a perfect example of it. Look at this. He takes his step this way. Lightfoot runs up the field, and there's your run lane. There's a perfect run lane. Look, he doesn't even know it's coming. Look at 6. Has no clue. 2nd and 13, 27 seconds left in the 3rd. Down by 4. Here we go again. Bang. Come on, baby. You better than this. Take this little tight end and punch his behind down in here. Collapse this. Keep it contained. But watch our linebacker play. Not good at all. Right? We getting mopped up. What we waiting on? Let's go. What we waiting on? Let's go with it. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's constrict. But here we go. Playing man again. Shout out to Lucas. He have no idea what's going on. Look. Look. Dude is literally running down the field. He got his back turned. Thank God Chase Smith decided to dive at him. Unreal. Hell, that's our sideline, ain't it? Whose sideline is it? Somebody yell out, run! High school it. Something. 3rd and 8, 8:37 in the 4th. Down by 11. Here we go. These doggone screens, bro. I despise them. I really don't like them. It's 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. Brockmeyer, you gotta clean this out of here. You can't get stalemate. He's gonna run right into you. You gotta clean this out. Look, it's just stalemate. Nobody's blocking backside because we influence blocking on the blitz. Look at the influence block. Influence block means we trying to get the guys to go this way because we run that way. Oh, they're gonna run that way. Well, these dudes ain't. 3rd and 8, man. Not even close to the 1st. And that's it for the bad. Now let's get to the god dang it nabbit ugly.
The ugly.
All right, here we are with the ugly. If you learned something so far, make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe button, notification bell as well. 22-yard attempt, 4th and 2. We end up stopping them 9:56 in the 1st. They go for the fake, excuse me. God, I done fell asleep over here. I'm so pissed off. Anyway, they go for the fake. I put this down as the ugly because they end up converting it. I have to say this. I thought he played this extremely well when we saw the option, but they end up getting us here. And you're going to see, I believe that's, is that Scott? No, I'm sorry. That's Thomas. Makes a great tackle to stop him, but unfortunately, they got the 1st down. And they're going to punch this deal in right now. 1st and goal, 9:05 in the 1st. Tush push. Here's another thing. I don't know what it is that we have against cutting. I don't know if y'all think it's a moral thing or not, but when you're on the goal line, you get all your defensive line face down, butt up. Shout out to Uncle Luke. You cut all of these offensive linemen right here so they can't get a push. I want y'all to look at how many orange jerseys are going to be in the end zone because we're not doing this. Watch this. Look at the amount. Look at the amount of orange, look at the amount of white jerseys are in the end zone. Look at our defensive line. Look at this. Defensive linemen are standing up. They're standing up. They're getting washed out of there. Cut this thing, man. Drive. Look at this. Defensive lineman. He's 2 yards in the end zone. 99. He's 3 yards in the end zone for a touchdown. Holy Christ. First and 10, 5:23 in the first, down by 7. Time to make a play. Time to make a play, Canes. Well, guess what? I should be screaming right now. Drag, drag. We used to call it dragging. Dragging meant what? Drag, right? And if he get across there, we're going to be on fire. So what happens in this case, you're going to see this. And this is a great play design. This is a switch route. Look how close they are, adjacent receivers. When you see this, alert, look how tight he is to the offensive tackle. He's going to come out here, which he has him. He's going to come out here. He's going to come this way. He's going to drag this way. They're going to bump into each other. Everybody else is playing off man, so they run him down the field. He's got nothing but field right here. You got to alert somebody. O.J. Frederick, take this to Coach Heatherman. Dragging. That's what we call it, dragging. That alerts this guy over here. I don't care. We got to change the coverage to a cloud, cover 2, cover 3, but get somebody right here because that's where the ball is going to be thrown with a dragging alert. There's a reason he's right here. There it is. They bump into each other because of the traffic, because he's trying to go with him. Now he's open. What did I tell you? They throw the ball on the hash, on the God-blasted hash. But because everybody's playing man and we blitz a guy, how about this? Dragging. Blitz off, right? I'm off. You play it. You take my spot. I'm going to wait for the dragon. Yeah, we can still man up. Fine. I can't blitz. I'm going to vacate the dragon. And I know, well, coach, how do you know? Because the alignment tells me so. This is easy football right here. And people want to blame O.J. Frederick. You can't blame O.J. Frederick on this. It's not his fault. Now, I blame him for these guys. We're not making a tackle for a touchdown. Bro, this is a simple play. Unreal. Take a bad angle 6, push down, touchdown. First and 10, 13-16 in the second, down by 7. Still in the game. What you gonna do, Bet? Make a God-blasted mistake. Why you throw this ball, I have no idea. Huh? Check down 1, check down 2. First and 10, 13-11 in the half. We don't have to have the gusto. It's first and 10. We're good. It ain't there. And you saw him do it earlier. He came up here, stepped up, and he threw the check down. And I'm going to tell you why this is a bad throw, even though Malachi Tony's behind him. And this was a little pass interference right here. Look, I mean, they should have called pass interference, but they didn't. But hellified interception right there. Holy smokes. Look at this interception. Oh, my gosh. Oof. Let's take a look at this. It's a Tampa 2, y'all. He's going to be here, here, here. It's basically cover 3. They got a guy here in this third, a guy in this third, and a guy in this third. The ball takes so long to get there, all 3 of them get back to the ball. Unreal. Watch the check downs. Look at the check down. Check down 1, check down 2. Malachi Tony is only right here. They still got a guy here, here, and that's the guy that makes the interception. Unfortunately, even though he gets behind him, he ain't open. He is. Look at this. First and 10. Look at that interception, y'all. Holy crap. Man. Tough right there, boy. Woo. Second and 10, 7:26 in the second, down by 7. All right. I look at this, not bad protection. Brockmeyer, you're getting whooped right here. Look at this. They just whooping him. God dang, bro. He messed with the guard. He comes off, get you. Sit down. Instead, they push him right in the lap. But here's what I don't like. Carson Beck, you're going to get a pump fake right here. He doesn't bite. He stutters a little, but he doesn't bite. Look, he's back on top of the route. I don't like it. Now, I know I'm a Monday morning quarterback, but guess what? He doesn't bite on the pump. Look right here. He's going to fade away. You could drive this ball right here. But here's another thing. It's 2nd and 10. We don't have to have it all. We're only down by 7. We're only in the second quarter. And you throw it inside. Give them a chance. Put it on the sideline. What the heck, Beck? Here we are. Watch this. Here's the pump, right? He doesn't bite. Step up, you hitch. Look at Malachi Tony working his way off right here. He's working his way off. You drive that ball to him. He's in the same view. It's not like I'm saying throw the ball over here. It ain't there. Guess what? You see this guy floating. Drive this ball right here to Malachi Tony. And look at Brockmeyer getting worked. Fourth and 3, 11:03 in the third. 48-yard attempt. And here's the funny thing. Because they did the fake, look how easy it make all of us, like we real hesitant. Now look, this is safe. This is safe field goal. Look, this is safe field goal. I'm telling you, Braum called something. By him doing that fake earlier in the game, it made us slow down to try, not to try to block it. Look. Nobody coming off the edge to try to block it. That's how you should have won a shot over somebody bow. 3rd and 3, 13:35 in the fourth, down by 4. As bad as we've been playing, we are clearly still in this game. Coach, anybody gonna ask, what a drag at, coach? Look how tight he is. Look how tight he is. Anybody will say, hey, this is the number 1 player on the football field for Louisville. There you go. And then we just missed a tackle, right? We want to show. Let's what? Dragging. That would have alerted him. Come back and look for the drag. Mother Easter. Instead, he's showing it like he's supposed to, but he turns this way because that's the way he's supposed to turn. But if I alert dragging, then he'll look this way. It could be a knockout shot. God. And then we just poured. This is god awful right here, bro. Bad angle right here by the safety. I can't tell who that is right here. This is just bad business, man. And he just run away from us for a touchdown. On a raggedy hamstring. Let's take a look at this cut. Look how close number 7 is. Number 0 is. He's already showed us that he can run drags. This is the guy that could take care of the dragon. But if anybody alerts him, hey, alert dragon. Instead of him turning and opening this way, he could turn, have his eyes this way. If I see number 0 coming straight at me, I'm going to sit right here. This ball is going to be thrown on the hash. It's a landmark throw. Watch where this ball is thrown. I showed you it was the hash before. Watch where he throws this ball. It's a landmark throw right on the hash. God. Come on, man. It's day 1 football, bro. 4th and 4. Unbelievable. We got to get the first down. We got to get the first to keep the chains alive. We down by 11. Let's see what we do. We throw this god-awful pick, bro. We throw this pick. McCoy gets beat like a drum right here, number 78. He gets worked over like a drum. But again, it's 4th and 4. Right here. Here's your check, dog. Here it is. He's literally right here. It's 4 yards, bro. We got to get right past. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. Right here. Get to the 40. Get to the 40. That's exactly what he does. To the 40. It's first down. Watch 78 get worked over. Just bad feet, man. 70 Bell, he kind of gets split a little bit. But look at this. The out is right here, y'all. It's here for the first. This is the first down marker. He's on it. Just drive that ball. Nobody's over there. This guy's taking care of the clear out. He's gone. He can't help you. Right there. Drive it. And you can't throw off your back foot. I mean, it's 4th and 4. You got to throw the ball, right? You can't take the sack. But this right here, this is the read. How about this 4th and 4? Why don't we start cutting these dudes? Straight up, state property, get down or lay down. Right here, just start cutting them. Just terrible throw. Even if you threw this to number 0, he's not open. That's a pick. If you drove this ball, you threw it right through this guy. Look at Lofton. He's wide open. He's so open. He's still open. He's still open. 1st and 10, 36 seconds left in the game. A lot of people, well, why we just didn't kick the field goal? Guys, stop. You got 2 timeouts. 2 timeouts. I believe the field goal kicker's career was right around the 40. Right around the 40. So if you mark 7 yards back, he'll be kicking it close to his career long. All right? So stop it with that. You got to do this. But again, boy, we cut somebody. And I know Carson Beck went out and said, oh, well, we ran the wrong route. Woo. Shame on you as a quarterback. You shouldn't do that. But regardless, this was going to be a pick either way. And you're the quarterback. It's 1st and 10. We got 2 timeouts. You don't have to throw that ball. If it was such a wrong route, throw the ball away. Live to see another down. Why? Because we can. It's 1st and 10, 2 timeouts. You throw the ball away, yeah, we lost it down, but we didn't lose a timeout. So I don't want to hear that foolishness. You got to clear out, and he runs here. I guess he was assuming he was going to run just a quick out. Instead, he kind of runs like a wheel route. But I'm going to show you this from the end zone cut. I believe we got the end zone cut. If you'd have threw that on time, it was a pick anyway, even though it was tipped. If it ain't there, that's the wrong read. Throw the ball away. Throw it away. Second is, how about this? Let's do what Louisville did to us. When they wanted to throw the out route, how about we cut a guy? Bobby Noah, cut them dudes. Get his hand down so it don't get batted. It's dog. Don't ask me if I'm all right. Here's a perfect. You're going to have to clear out by CJ. You're going to run here. He's going to run like a wheel route. Maybe Carson Beck was saying he should have ran an out. Regardless, nobody's here. Bobby Noah, cut that dude. You throw the ball. You don't like what you see? Throw it into the stands. Why? Because it's 1st and 10. 36 seconds and 2 doggone timeouts. You a veteran, bro. Look, I don't like what I see. Because I'm going to tell you this. If he threw this perfectly, it was picked. It batted off. He still got it. But if you threw this perfectly, it was picked. You never saw this dude. So based on what you said in the press conference, bro, if you didn't like it, throw the ball right over his head out of bounds. Live to see another down. Or you ain't like it, pull it down and run it. I don't care. Don't do that. And that's it for the ugly. The Miami Hurricanes were in the driver's seat headed to the ACC championship. By taking this loss to Louisville, it muddies the waters a little bit going forward. Next week, they will be taking on the Stanford Cardinals in the Hard Rock, and Coach Hayes will be there. If you see me, holla at me. I would love to take a picture with you. All right? So with all that being said, make sure you go ahead and hit the like, share, and subscribe button, as well as notification bell, so you will have all the latest content that comes on this channel. And as always, go Canes.